No matter how seasoned a chef you are, there are always new ingredients and recipes to get fired up about. So, if a tired old recipe is getting you down, spice it up with fresh ideas and flavours.
A very simple dish, grilled duck, seasoned with normal chicken granules, grilled in the pan, pink, very easy, then glazed with honey and spices. And on the side, we have a very simple apple sauce, very quick, very delicious, but retain that freshness of the apple, which complements the duck amazingly. With the honey, the spice, it all works as one. No need for a gravy.
Duck breast, bit of a chef's favourite because it's absolutely full of flavour. Gamey, very rich, and the texture is extraordinary.
So I'm using Granny Smith's apples. Little water in the pan with butter. Bring to the boil so it emulsifies. In with the apples. Take the lemon. So use your cloth so you get no seeds. Not too much. Just prevent oxidization so you have a very nice clean sauce. The secret to a great apple sauce is to cook it very quickly. Most people stew their apples. As you can see, I'm rotating my apples. Why? So they cook evenly.
Bird, absolutely delicious, very healthy. First, oven on, 200 degrees, and then score. Don't go all the way through, just the layer of fat.
Our apples have cooked for about 5 minutes. Into the blender until smooth.
Salt, pepper. Now the salt will help to extract the water out of the fat. Non-stick pan, no oil, but start the duck breast in the pan cold. Skin side down, it feels and sounds a little bit weird. But as we put them into a cold pan and turn the heat up gradually, it starts to release the fat.
As you can see, I'm passing through a fine sieve. That's optional. It's not necessary. As you can see, very smooth, creamy apple sauce. Tiny bit of sugar.
If we put them into a hot pan, it seals them in and the fat stays in there. We want to render that fat down. 90% of that duck breast will be cooked on its skin. Keeps the duck nice and moist, but more importantly, it stays crispy. Once the fat comes out, turn the duck over. Nice, high, hot heat.
And then into our serving bowl. You can use this exact recipe with, say, for example, pork chop. It works fantastically well, but fantastic with duck. Just place to one side to keep warm while we cook the duck.
Seal the duck. Now they're going in the oven, skin side down, 200, 6 to 8 minutes. If your pan's got a plastic handle on it, then transfer the duck breast onto a tray, but make sure you put the tray into the oven to get hot first.
The honey glaze, very simple. Honey in a pan, some toasted coriander seeds, crushed, little star anise. Bring to the boil, reduce down. Very simple. With the duck,
gooseberry sauce, sugar, water, lemon zest, boil, gooseberries.
You've got that sweet and sour tanginess against the rich, sumptuous of the duck is delicious. Just bring it back up to the boil and take off the heat.
Set aside.
we take our normal chicken granules, sprinkle over the breasts, little olive oil, season the other side, little oil, little fresh thyme. So as you can see, I'm coating the duck in the granules, the thyme and the olive oil. And just leave for 5–10 minutes.
Red wine, season.
Now it's reduced down to a really nice syrup, and that gives us nice shine to the sauce and starts to give it some body.
Chicken stock. Reduce.
It's very simple. It just scents to me and seasons at the same time. As you can see, I put the duck skin side down in the pan, not too hot. So what will happen is the fat will start to render and then crispen.
Gooseberries in.
Honey.
Get your spoon, put it into the sauce, and watch a nice hot spoon, how easy it drops off.
Butter.
Take off the heat and just shake. Look at that gloss. Very velvety, beautiful gooseberry sauce. That's ready to go.
Or fish. And a very nice way is to take this now and just pop it in your oven. 6 minutes, 8 minutes, depending on the size of the breast. So you've got a crispy skin, and you have a pink breast.
10 minutes.
Now, the smell is amazing. 3 or 4 slices maximum.
The fat is starting to render and caramelise, and so then it's time to turn. My coriander and spice glaze is now reduced by approximately half. So I've turned my gas off underneath the ducks. There's sufficient heat for the ducks now to continue cooking, but at the same time they're resting, so they'll start to release their juices, but retain their heat.
Cooking duck is like cooking a piece of beef. You can't slice it piping hot, all the goodness runs out. Just quickly turn it over, push your fingers in there, and it's slightly resistant, but still quite bouncy. And that confirms they're quite pink in the centre. But the important part now is leaving that to rest, let them cool down, and then we'll slice them.
Glaze with my honey. As we all know, duck works fantastically well with apples. We've eaten duck with apples in Britain for many years, decades, centuries.
Keep that excess duck fat, and there you go. Next time you're sauteing potatoes, you just take them to a completely different level. Now, slicing the duck, just slice it at an angle, not too thin. If you slice it thinly, it goes cold quickly, so nice thick slices. Nice crispy skin on top, and a beautiful, plump, roasted duck.
Duck with spices, we know it works. Duck with honey, it works. Honey and apples works. Honey and spice works. It all works together. But you know something? With duck, it's delicious.
Onto the plate and glaze. And those gooseberries are just nice and soft and plump. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Duck with gooseberry sauce. Done.
No gravy required. And then just to finish, which is optional again, a little fresh coriander to complement the seed. And my fresh apple sauce, no need for a gravy. The Knorr chicken granules season the duck beautifully. Then we have the honey, which complements it. The duck's cooked to perfection. And then we have the apple sauce.